It is currently 11:45 Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, June 30th of 2022. About an hour and a half ago, we received a final video confirming that a Minecraft YouTuber, Technoblade, has passed away from cancer. In a video narrated and sent off by his dad. I'm almost waiting for the punchline. But I know it's true. What am I supposed to say? That everyone else isn't already saying. When 2020 hit, like it hit everyone, I knew I wanted to do something. I didn't really know what at the time. I wanted to go back to editing my videos, being on YouTube. But I didn't really know how. I had been off of my game so long and there wasn't much I knew I could do anymore. I mean, at this point, my update video kind of explains it a bit better than I do right now, for I think obvious reasons. But then in around November, I think, ironically enough, I got a recommendation from Game Theory that about the Dream SMP. It was his first episode on it. As of now, there's 2. And I remember thinking, that looks interesting anyways. But then my notifications started getting flooded. It was November after all, and everyone was abuzz about it, about what had just happened. And I finally gave in. But I didn't I didn't start with Wilbur or Dream or any of them. I hadn't really been paying attention to Minecraft content for that long. No. Instead of the big hitters who were super serious and focusing on lore, I focused on 2 creators. TommyInnit and Technoblade. And well, I guess you could argue that TommyInnit is very lore-based. At the time, he was more of a funny guy creator when it came to the Dream SMP. But Technoblade was my Technoblade was my comfort. Tommy was loud and I appreciated it. Wilbur was serious and I appreciated it, but no matter what mood I was in, I could always go to a Technoblade video. No matter what. And over time, as I started evolving my tastes and growing to appreciate more and more of the creators in the fandom, Technoblade was always the front man for me. I too was an avid fan of the Potato Wars like everyone else. I think Technoblade is the only content creator out of all of them that I watched every single stream at least a little bit of. Nowadays I skip like half of them, but with Technoblade, if I got a notification he was streaming, I hopped on at least for a little bit. I didn't get to donate or really do anything, but I was there. And really, sometimes, what else can you say except you were there? But I guess it's weird to say that I start this whole epilogue talking about what I was doing during 2020, so I guess I'll just say it. Technoblade was one of the reasons I came back onto this platform. I guess he was the reason I tried, I guess. With everyone else, there was face cams and constant jokes and this need to be jittery and moving around. But Technoblade was, well, he was still a little jittery and would move around and make jokes, but he was calm. There could be moments of silence. Just good gameplay and a good content creator. And while Tommy and it might have inspired me to step out of my comfort zone, Techno was the one who reassured me that even when I wasn't comfortable, I could still do things. He made such an impact on everyone. He's only 4 years older than me. In 4 years, he managed to quadruple the amount of subs I made. He was a force of nature. And I don't think we were truly ready for him to be gone. We made jokes, and we knew his schedule was horrible, but we didn't care. Because we knew, hey, at least he's out there. Eventually he'll come back. But now, I keep waiting for there to be a punchline, for them to say psych. But I know it's never gonna happen. You know, I've lost people before. I've even lost someone to cancer, ironically enough. And you know what? It's not the thought that they're gone that gets me. Once they're gone, I feel secure that I know where they're going, but But what really gets me is seeing how they care for people, or how people cared for them after they're gone. I don't think I really started crying until he told us that all of the money from his merch was going into his siblings' college funds. And he knew too. The lack of uploads, but the uproar in merch. All of that for his family. And his family didn't have to give us anything. They never had to tell us. They could have had Philza tell us, or Wilbur, or Tommy, all three of them, Dream. They could have just given them his final words and just grieved. Instead, they set up a camera, gave us pictures, footage, edited a final video for us to see. And that's what gets me. That's what makes me say they shouldn't have gone so soon. Because he cared so much about people, his family, his friends, us. No matter how many times he called us nerds and he cared so much. And that's what gets me. I sit here and think, as it almost turns midnight and another day passes, how someone like that can be gone so soon. I don't know him personally, but knowing the confidence he gave me to get back onto YouTube, the joy on my brother's face when I got my Piggy Princess plushie, as he called it, in the mail, and I showed him a Technoblade video for the first time. Knowing that he was cared about by so many people. People he'll never get to meet, who will never meet him. The one thing tying them all together is a game. A silly little block game we all love to play. A group of people, silly little people, that we love to watch. And a blood god at the center that we all thought could never die. Well, now he's gone. And it's time. It's time to say goodbye. I didn't have the privilege to post much Dream SMP content on here. But I mean, what can you say except rest in peace? You've got 10 million people mourning your loss. And probably 100 more. It just turned midnight for me. And it's officially July. I guess as the world goes on, and we all go about the rest of our lives, we can just sit back and remember a great man who made us laugh. Made us happy. Made us confident. Made us strong. And I think that goes above and beyond anything he had to give to the world, which was nothing. He gave more than he ever needed to. And for every day I am reminded of that, I can't help but feel grateful. Blood for the blood cut, baby.